Saddle up, folks. On this cold day, we're gonna go meet a few more of the horses. You know, a horse of a different color, some of those unique ones. I'm Becca, and thanks for joining me today where we live, where there are no fences. So the horses that we're gonna meet today all fall into a different color group, but it's not necessarily all the same color. They're just kind of those outlier colors, usually the colors that catch people's eye. And so they were definitely voted in. I decided not to do the mules today. I'm going to save the mules for another day. But we've got lots of guest ride horses coming up. Let's see who we've got first. Well, this is General Lee. Yes, from the famous Dukes of Hazzard. General Lee is a great ride. Right now, General Lee is a guide ride. We're still working on some of his manners. General Lee is a Palomino. The only markings General Lee has is his interesting star into a snip, and it almost is like a blaze because it's connected. So Palominos are known for their golden color and their flaxen mane and tail. General Lee. And here we have Sunny. Sunny does look like a twin to General Lee, and Sunny is also a Palomino, but there's a few differences in Sunny. First of all, Sunny has this big blaze, unlike General Lee's star strip snip. Sunny also has some white on his legs where General Lee doesn't. Sunny has front socks, and they have kind of a similar attitude though. Sunny is guide ride only horse, and he is also a really great pack horse. Sunny is only 6. He is a guide ride only. Maybe someday we'll graduate Sunny into a guest ride. And this is my one and only Harley, the only Harley I will ever ride. Halflinger Harley. So the reason that Harley is part of this, and right now, is that he does appear to be a Palomino, but he is not. He's a special breed. He's a Halflinger. They were developed in Austria years and years ago, and Halflingers are known for their short, stocky build, and he's super durable and tough. That's why I love him in the mountains, yet he's not huge to get on. He does appear Palomino, but he is truly not. He has the cream gene, and so he is a chestnut with a flaxen mane. Really difficult to tell him apart from our other Palominos. If you are really wanting a ride on Harley, he is ridiculously gentle, and the only reason we don't have him as a guest ride all the time is that he has what we call mutton withers. His withers are really flat, and it's hard to keep a saddle on. But if you win this ride and Harley is your horse of choice, and I go with you, I will let you ride Harley. You just have to be a good enough rider to stay in the middle. So Harley could be a guest ride. Since we're talking about Harley, we're going to go ahead and go with Harley's sweetheart, Annie. Wherever there's Harley, you'll find Annie. They are definitely in love, and the funny thing about Harley and Annie is they do not hang out with the herd. They're very much on the fringe. You'll never see them in the middle, and they don't want to be involved in the drama. And that's probably what makes them excellent horses on the mountain, because they're just good with doing what they do. If you want an amazing ride, I would have to say that Annie ranks at the top of the list for gentle and very, very spook-proof. Alan rode Annie the first season, and she logged more miles than most of these horses will ever see. She is tough, 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 and I have yet to see her spooked. Annie is about 9, and she's an average-sized horse. She's a paint, which makes her really pretty. She's a Sarl Tobiano paint. Tobiano just means that she's got white that crosses over her back. Basically, she looks like a solid horse with white on her. This is little Annie, and I guarantee a super ride if you choose Annabelle. Now this giant of a horse is Arrow, and you have all been commenting on Arrow as he was on the cover of the Moving the 47 Horses, the first video. Arrow is a looker, and we are so fortunate to have him. He's a big horse. He's gonna stand right at the 15 hand mark. He's only 6, and he's learning to be a guest ride. He's really, really gentle. You'll always find Arrow at the gate, friendly, and has a great attitude. We are hoping that Arrow will soon be a guest ride horse this season, and I bet if you choose to come in late July, you could talk us into riding Arrow if you're a fairly good rider. He's a big guy, so be prepared to step high in that stirrup. Arrow is a bay paint, which makes him really special because he's got the black mane and tail, while he has the brown body like a bay. And he's also a Tobiano. Here is the one and only Arrow. Now this gentle giant is Kickapoo, and he's probably the 3rd tallest horse in our herd. He's a big guy, and he's a great ride. If you're a bigger person or even a smaller person and you want to choose Kickapoo, you're going to have a ride very similar to a ride with Doc. He's 100%, he's been there, done that, and he just doesn't do anything but his job, which is to give you a great ride on the mountain. Kickapoo is also a sorrel and white Tobiano, and he is just beautiful. Now he's getting older, so we don't take him on big rides out where he has to work really hard. He gets to do the nice trail rides. If you choose Kickapoo, get ready to step high in that stirrup and have a great ride. This is also another horse that you guys have been asking about. This is Xena, and she is the little horse that came up to me when I was doing my first intro in the first video. She's very friendly. So Xena is my horse. I bought her a few years ago. She's 3 and she'll be 4 in August. She's got kind of an interesting birthday for horses. I am super excited about my Xena. She was started when she was 2 and she had 30 days put on her, and then we like to turn them out for a summer on a 600 acre pasture with other horses where they can learn what it's like to carry themselves around in the brush and the bushes with the rabbits and the birds and everything else. And this summer she will be coming back up to Trappers, and she will do some packing, and she will also do some riding. Xena is an interesting color. She is a quarter horse, and she's actually bred really well. But we've got some arguments going, so I need your help. We have one side saying that she is a dirty buckskin dun. She does have a dorsal stripe, which is the stripe going down her back. The other side says she's a grula. So here's a couple good pictures of her. You guys drop it in the comments if you think she's a dirty buckskin dun or a grula. Xena. This is Lil Bit. She is our daughter Kayson's horse, and she will be available this summer for a ride. You just can't be a really big person. You're gonna have to be under that 150 mark to get on her back. She's a great ride. She's ridiculously gentle like the rest of them, and she's special because she's Kayson's, and who knows, maybe that day Kayson will come out and join you. So Lil Bit is a dun, and she's got a dorsal stripe, and she has that dun color with the typical darker mane and tail. Lil Bit is probably going to weigh in around 850, maybe 900 pounds. Lil Bit, she'll give you a great ride. So Bruiser's sweetheart Kibby. She is a little sweetie pie. Kibby is such a beautiful color, and her eyes are absolutely gorgeous. So Kibby is a buckskin. She's a very small horse, and right now she's just a guide ride, and we do some packing with her. She was a late bloomer. When we got her, she had just been started, and she was 8 at the time. So Kibby is now 10, and she's just learning how to be a good guide ride. She's very gentle and very sweet. Kibby stands only about 14 hands. She's a small horse. She probably only weighs 900 pounds. But if you come up, you might see one of us riding Kibby, or you might see Kibby in the pack string. Thanks for joining me today, folks. I hope that you enjoyed picking out some more great rides. I can't wait to see who you're going to choose. I know who I'd choose. You do too. Harley. You know, today there were some good ones. The guide's choice, Annie. The old geezer's choice, Kickapoo. The sweet little Lil Bit. And then there's Arrow. If you're feeling like you're a pretty good rider, I bet you can get on that big old guy. And you know what? One of these days, you're going to get to ride General Lee and Kibby and Sunny. And someday, maybe even a really special ride on Xena. I hope you enjoyed it. And you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Please comment. I can't wait to see who you guys choose. And if you've been dying to ride a mule, next week I'm going to introduce the 2 riding mules and the rest of the guest ride horses so that you can have your final pick, and that's when the votes will be in the final video. It might be 2 weeks, but I'll put one together. And remember, life is short, and don't let fences hold you in. Get out there, live life like there are no fences.